So how should I introduce you? Why don't you introduce yourself?
Wow.
Because I want to know, how big the buildup has to be.
I mean, we have to talk about, when people go to the, medical school and they become a doctor and they get a PhD on the end of their name,
Right.
Like, when you're a multi-Grammy award-winning producer.
Oh, wow. Okay, hold on, wait. Drop the music. Drop.
You work really hard for that.
Drop the music.
For those moments.
Okay. Introduce yourself, sir.
What's up, y'all? It's Bryan Michael Cox, man, multi-Grammy award-winning producer, songwriter. Up here.
I thought it was going to be bigger than that. I wanted
to hear the record. See,
Mars, right?
Can I stop
I wanted to hear multi-millionaire.
It's tough introducing yourself.
On the Forbes list of...
it's tough introducing yourself. Everybody from Mariah Carey to Mary J. Blige.
Oh, my gosh.
The list, most recently Tamar Braxton's new record.
Nice.
Working.
Well, welcome to you.
Thank you.
Bryan.
Yes.
How's everything going, over there?
Everything's lovely, it's always lovely.
You're so, the thing that I like about you, and I know you got a lot of events going on this weekend, and also DJ Mars, welcome to you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for coming by, because we love you so much. You have quite the resume, and you are so young.
Yeah.
Because, you went to school with Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, what, you have to be her age, right?
Yeah, I'm a little older than she is, but yeah.
So what, like you're 33, 34?
I'm 35.
You're 35?
35.
Okay, so, 35. And you have all of this credit, or all of these accomplishments under your belt already.
Yeah, man.
What is there left to do? Is there anything else that you can conquer?
Yeah, the main thing is that you graduate, you figure out what you take it to another level. You say, okay, can you change sound again? And if you can't do it, then can you diversify your thing and go score some movies or go, do something totally different? At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep making music and doing what I'm doing. We're just gonna find new ways to do it. What I mean? When with the business changing, you just kind of, you find a way.
Wait, how is the business changing? Tell me.
When I first came out, first came into the scene, it was, CDs and tapes and.
And records.
And
yes.
Making music at a recording studio. That was the way that professional music was done. You couldn't make a record in your basement. You had to have tape machines and all kinds of stuff. Now you could buy you a laptop.
Yeah, actually, a couple of artists told me that they actually record a lot of music, and this is like real artists, like with recording deals. Yeah. They record music like on Pro Tools or something.
Pro Tools is a professional thing, but now you can get it in a laptop form. Now you can, make your records. I do everything on a laptop. I make records on a laptop. I DJ on a laptop. I cut vocals on a laptop. I master on a laptop. You can.
I really didn't know what you were going.
I make beats on my iPad.
You can do all that.
Joey, we're shutting off your mic
now. Come on! It's a start!
We're shutting off your mic now, Joey franchise!
Real talk, I make beats on my iPad too. I got a program called IMPC that actually make beats with on my iPad also.
I got the Akai app on my iPad.
Yeah, exactly. That's the app I'm talking about. The Akai, I actually helped design that app too, so.
BAM!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, that's how you evolve. You start helping other companies make things better.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, we're going to keep you for the whole hour.
Oh, yeah.
You have a lot of events going on this weekend in Springfield. DJ Mars, of course, you have a lot of events too, so we're going to have you step over to the mic in just 2 seconds and tell us everything you got going on. Because you know how much I love Mars, right?
Oh, yes.
Anyway, who's your favorite artist to work with, Bryan Michael Cox?
My favorite artist to work with, I would have to say, is a tie. It's a tie.
Okay.
It's out of Monica.
Okay.
Or Mariah. Just because it don't feel like, it never feels like work when I'm in the studio anyway, but with them it's just like, it's crazy, stupid fun, jokes, laughing, laugh. It's just the best time. The best times I have in the studios with Mariah and Monica.
Monica had her little baby girl this week.
I'm very aware. Monica had a baby shower at Jermaine's house.
And,
Monica's the godmother to my son. So
wow, there we go. I tried to stump him. He's like, listen, I was at the hospital with her this morning, okay?
Come aware, she texted me.
All right, we got super producer, music mogul, multi-millionaire.
Wow.
He's got a lot going on, this guy. Super producer, Bryan Michael Cox in the building, DJ Mars too. We got a lot to go over, so make sure and keep it here. It's at 937. It's Hot 937, Hartford's #1 for hip hop and R&B. We are in the studio right now. Well, first and foremost, Joy Franchise is on the turntables.
Word up.
And we got DJ Mars here.
Yeah.
Mars!
I'm back.
And super producer Bryan Michael Cox is here as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so, all right, so first and foremost, you just answered my question, like you really love to work with Mariah Carey in the studio, which, by the way, is my favorite R&B singer. But your first real professional project, Bryan, was with Beyonce?
Yeah. There's a bit of a story behind that. You know what I mean?
Tell us the story. I'm fascinated here.
No, I'm from Houston, Texas, so we all kind of came up together in the music scene out there. There was this program called the Sammy Davis Junior Awards, and we all kind of came up in this thing. And I was a senior in high school, and she was a freshman, and she would tell her dad all the time, like, "Yo, I want to do songs with this guy. He's an incredible songwriter at my school, whatever." And I would always pull her into practice, like, "Yo, I got another song." I was like, every day I had a song, but like, I got another song. I was the only person in the school that knew that sang.
So, answer this real quick.
Yeah.
Did Beyonce always have an incredible voice?
Always. She was always a star.
Okay.
At 12 years old, she walked through.
I mean, I remember seeing old videos of her and Kelly, like, dancing around the living room over at the Knowles house or whatever, but yeah, she seemed like she had star quality.
She always had it. Like, the time she walked, went to a very small school. First day of school, every girl from freshman to seniors hated her. You know what I'm saying? Just because you walk in just bad for no reason.
Yeah, it's like pretty and like talented.
Singing, just everything, you know what I mean?
Why she gotta sing so good?
Exactly.
Hate her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, long story short, I ended up, me and a couple of friends of mine ended up doing a couple of records on her, on her and Kelly and, Latoya and Latavia. At the time, they were just called Destiny. And they were just signed to Columbia at the time. It was my first opportunity to be in the studio with a group that was signed and all that, and I knew then that was my destiny. That producer was my destiny. Of course, before I was in groups and thinking I was going to be the next Boys to Men and all that foolishness, but then when I met them, I realized that, no, I don't want to do that. I want to be a producer. And
Wow.
I was kind of built from there.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Do you guys still keep in touch, like contact?
Yeah, through the years, we've always kept in contact. Latoya actually was... I did a project where her first album came out with this company called Beat Factory. Beat Factory was a company that me and my manager Chris Hicks had. So Latoya is like a dear friend still to this day.
I like her.
Latavia just had a baby. I saw her recently.
Oh, that's nice.
A couple months ago, and last time I saw Beyonce was when she was about to have Blue Ivy.
Nice.
I went to the concert and I went backstage and talked to her.
What is it like when you go back and see her, Bryan?
For me, it was something that we all knew. So it's not surprising to me to see her be who she is. Like, we knew.
Well, what did she say to you? Like, did she thank you? Like, thank you for helping to put together my project.
No, I actually thank her.
Because she put you on?
She had the record deal.
Oh, okay.
She didn't want to have the deal. You know what I mean? She was the one that was badgering her father every day. Like, listen, we gotta help this guy out. We gotta work with this guy. Like,
nice.
He's incredible. You know what I mean? So it wasn't. I think I gotta give her props. Every chance I can, every chance I get. You know what I mean? Because she's incredible.
That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
So DJ Mars, hello.
Yep. I'm here, Jenny.
Hey, welcome back to the East Coast, buddy.
Yeah. Back home, actually. Let's get that clear.
Because he's always on the West Coast now.
This is home. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in Springfield. I headed back there after we leave here at 413.
Your mom still lives there?
Of course.
Okay.
Actually, I told you earlier, my mother and Craig G live right across the street from
crazy.
each other. So, like, direct.
Mars says he goes and steals Craig's paper in the morning.
Yeah.
Why not?
I can hit his bedroom window from my bathroom at my mother's house.
You should pee on his house.
See,
Wow.
Mars, I want you to pee on
And
his
fart.
footsteps.
You gotta also fart on his footsteps too.
Yo, Craig, that's disrespectful.
Oh wait, what is that when you poo into like a sandwich bag and throw it at someone's house?
Oh, I forgot what that's called. You light it on. You gotta light it on fire
We're gonna Google
though.
that and we're gonna do that to Craig G's house.
Gotta go on fire though.
Wow.
All right, so talk to me about what's happening this weekend because you guys have so many events going on.
Yeah. First and foremost, I'm here on behalf of Travis Best. Give you a little history on, if you don't know, your NBA history. Travis Best is originally born and raised Springfield, Mass. native. He and I went to grade school together. We eventually went to college together in the same city. I went to Clark. He went to Georgia Tech. He went on to play and retire in the NBA. The reason why I stress that is a lot of players go to the NBA for a year or so, but
and then they get caught up on a crack charge. And
yeah,
Wow.
all of that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
My man, he retired from the NBA, so you got to salute him for that. So then, what Travis started to do, I believe, it was 5 years ago, during the induction ceremony weekend for the NBA Hall of Fame, he started to have Travis Best Foundation weekend.
Nice.
So at first it was just centered around a party, but then we figured let's add a community give back component to the whole weekend. So that's actually why I'm here with Bryan today. Tashawn Gale, who is Neo's manager, Tashawn and myself, we're both from Springfield. So tomorrow we're going to have a master class at campus of AIC, American International College.
Hey, my old school.
Right on. You went there?
I went there, graduated
Nice.
there.
Boom!
Nice.
Right on the hill, right in Springfield. So
What time is that happening?
From 1 to 4.
Okay.
So all the area kids, whether you're from Connecticut, whether you're from Massachusetts, you get to come and speak to. I'm going to pull myself out of the mix for a second. You get to speak to two great music industry vets. You already heard Bryan's accolades, right? And then Tashawn, what makes it real special is Tashawn, he's from Springfield. He graduated from Cathedral High School. He went to college at Northeastern in Boston, interned at Def Jam, and now he's Neo's manager.
He's a big deal.
Exactly. So the resurgence of R&B and black music, he's in part responsible for that. You know what I mean? So it's real special. So you got this guy who makes incredible R&B records. You got Tashawn who manages one of the best artists of the last.
I just want to say Neo makes every record better.
Exactly.
He makes every record better.
Exactly.
No lie.
So tomorrow it's a master class going down at AIC, and you will get to hear the inside story of how the music industry works from two people. Like I said, I'm pulling myself out of this. Two people who make it work. Usher, Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige. You heard the story about Beyonce. A lot of those artists owe their musical career to this man right here. I know I still play his records in the club. You guys play his records on the radio. So for Springfield, Connecticut to be able to come and listen and hear direct information. Not everybody is built to be an artist. And artists come and artists go. But there's places in the music industry, we all know, you know, from the radios to the DJs, there's places in the music industry for a lot of people to live. So at the master class tomorrow, I'm going to say one more time, at AIC, campus at AIC,
it's free,
1
by
to
the way,
4 is absolutely free. That's the best part about it.
I also love to hear when, you know, these guys talk, Joey, like they talk about how they had to kind of climb their way up.
Exactly.
Because nothing is handed to you
Oh, no.
in the entertainment business ever.
No.
And you
That's
can,
the biggest misconception.
and you can be like, you know, be in the business forever like me and still nothing is handed. Like you always working hard, you wear many hats. So I think that it would be very interesting to hear you guys talk tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a blessing to one, like I said, I'm born and raised Springfield, Hickory Street, 16 acres, all of that. So
we're coming over.
Have left Springfield,
That's
moved to Atlanta for college, graduated college, and still excel in this game. And you guys know how treacherous it is. So for tomorrow, for us to be able to give back our stories to the audience, Springfield's got a lot of issues. There's a lot of crime, there's a lot of poverty, there's a lot of kids in the street. So if we can change somebody's mind tomorrow at AIC, if we can convince someone that there's an opportunity out there, aside from being a rapper, and aside from being the mogul that they see on TV, if we can give them some insight, that's what we'll do.